Hello guys, in this video I want to share some very interesting and important bit of information on the topic of playing against a DP character. And by the way, this video is only made possible by Styx, who left a comment to one of my previous videos on a related topic, because this is something I've honestly never realized myself. I guess this shows you the power of the community. So what am I talking about here? I've made a few simple recordings to demonstrate, and the first one is Kai doing 5k 2D frame trap. So 2D is a little bit delayed to introduce the gap, and I'm pretty sure you all know that Leo can DP through that gap. The second one is similar. It's a close slash 2D frame trap. And once again, Liu can DP through the gap. I always assume there's nothing we can do about it, because if we remove the gap, there is no threat for Leo or any other DP character, right? If there's no gap, they can mash DP, just doesn't come out, they get no punish or anything. If there is a gap, DP comes out and we'll lose our turn. That's how it works, right? Well, yes, but not entirely, because this is only the case for the block strings like close slash 2h or close slash 5h, and that's because they have no low hidden buttons. But in case of 5k 2D, close slash 2D, Leo is forced to block crouching. And if he assumes the gap between those two buttons and he attempts to DP, well, surprise, surprise, he gets a hard knockdown. And this is huge because thanks to this, whenever we have no other or no better way to run Okizeme other than 5k, which is sometimes the case, we can develop an interesting mind game around this option. So what do I mean by that? Well, for example, imagine you get a soft knockdown after stun deeper, and you decide to bait Leo once or twice so that he's less willing to reversal. So now when he's conditioned to block in this situation, we can use something like a 5D or grab him. You might wonder, why is that Leo has to block in this situation when he has other defensive options, right? Well, before we jump into any conclusions, let's test those defensive options one by one and start with backdash. Okay, so backdash doesn't work and FD doesn't help in any meaningful way either. So now let's test fuzzy jump, shall we? Alright, that was fairly obvious. And the last defensive option is mashing. And I think to understand RPS completely, we should test this as well. Predictably, Leo can mash in both of those situations, and it goes unpunished because there is no gap, and therefore there is no counter hit possibility. The key part here is that if Kai decides to go for 5k grab or 5k 5D, mashing is exactly the option, actually the first option that Leo has to be Kai in this situation. And if he starts doing that, what we have to do is simply go back to frame traps, right? And if you start to DP, well, this is kinda where we go full circle. Yeah, I think that's all I have for you guys. Thanks for tuning in, and have a good day.